Hello, it's Jay Nimitz, realtor with NP Dodge, and today I'm painting, as you can see from my painting shirt, and I am making smoked salmon. This recipe is something that we've been making for years. It's actually from a website called AmazingRibs.com. There's lots of different ways to make smoked salmon. This is a good, easy, consistent way to make smoked salmon that we have really enjoyed. So you start with brining. So brining is having a meat sit in a typically salty solution for a given period of time to enhance the flavor. We really like it because we feel like it takes the fishiness out of it. Jody is not a fish person, and so this ends up just being a wonderful, delicious piece of salmon. So the recipe starts with salt, and to get the proper amount of salt, you take a 1 cup measuring cup with ½ cup of hot water in it, and you add salt until you're to 3/4. And that's going to give you the proper amount of salt. So we put that all in. And then to that you add a 1/4 cup of sugar, 2 tablespoons of black pepper, 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, not garlic salt, and then cold water. Whisk that all together, and then this is going to be our brine. To the brine, you add your prepped salmon. So how I'm going to prep the salmon is you can take this and then you cut it into what I call manageable pieces. So I've cleaned this and deboned it, cut it into manageable pieces. So this is just a regular piece of skin-on salmon from Baker's. Then you take it and you put it into the brine, skin side down. And then since this is about 1 inch thick, we need to let it go for about 2 hours. Those are our first steps. See you in a little bit. Okay, so we've done some more painting and brining. So they've been in there for about an hour, hour and 45 minutes. So the next thing you want to do is just rinse them off. So you just want to take each piece of fish, rinse it off. Then you just want to dry it with a paper towel. Get it dry. And then we're ready for the next step. The next step is to get these ready to go on the smoker. So we've got these rinsed and dried. We're going to put these just on some paper. So this is a grocery sack. And so we're going to cut the grocery sack just a little bit larger than a piece of salmon here. And that is how it's going to go on the smoker, just like that. But before we do that, we're going to put a brown sugar glaze onto it. So we just take it and take some brown sugar and just put that right over the top. This salmon recipe is something that everyone really loves. I haven't ever met anyone, when I take it somewhere or when people come over and have it, they love it. This part seems really weird, but when I finish this off, you're going to be like, that is fantastic. Ready to get these onto the big green egg. Set in smoking mode. It's a little hotter than I want it. I'd rather be about 250. We're creeping up closer to 300. I'd like to be between 225 and 250, but I've been busy painting doors. These are our front doors that we have painted today. So just put these on. You can put these on any kind of smoker that you might have. And you just want to get them in the middle. And we're going to want to smoke these to an internal temperature of 135. You really don't want to go any higher than that. Being conscious of their thickness, the thicker ones are going to take longer than the thinner ones. But we will check back on these in a little bit. When we make this salmon, we always make this lemon dill sauce to go with it. So we start with 1/3 cup of sour cream, 1/3 cup of mayonnaise, a tablespoon of diced onion, the juice of 1 small lemon. And actually, I think Jody would say this is almost more important than the salmon is this sauce. All right. Then we have 3/4 teaspoon of dill. I would love to be using fresh, but this is what I have. So this is what I'm going to use tonight. And then 1/2 teaspoon of, I really love this stuff, SPG. We call it salt, pepper, and garlic from Kinder's. And the recipe calls for garlic, salt, and pepper. And this is just all 3 of those things mixed together. That got aggressive, so we're good. We'll mix this up, chill it a little bit, and it'll be ready to serve with the salmon. Salmon's been cooking here for about 25 minutes. Let's take a look at what we got here. That guy is getting real close. Time to pull these guys off. They look amazing. Let these rest for a few minutes and then we'll pull them off the paper. Salmon's been resting for about 5 minutes. So here's the magic of the paper. So you hold the paper and the skin comes right off with the paper. And then you want to get this muddy salmon out of here because it doesn't taste very good. And then you are ready to go. Finishing touches on our salmon for dinner tonight. We're got the lemon dill sauce on here. Going together with a little bit of rice. We ran out of time tonight, so we're going with pretty simple on the sides. We got some frozen veggies, and then we really like this 90-second microwaved rice from Aldi. They have this one, which I don't like as much, and then they have a couple others that are just regular rice. But I hope you enjoyed watching me make this food because I know I'm going to enjoy eating it. Don't forget to check out my YouTube channel, J Nimick Realtor.